A few things are becoming clearer now, thanks to the time we've spent here. Like realizing the fact that we may be stuck in here for good. The only thing keeping me going is this record. The faint hope that our voices will be heard. Yes, I've heard what all of you are saying about confession. And after what we went through yesterday and this morning, I've decided to lay everything out on the line. When was the first time you realized something was wrong in your life and you knew you couldn't stop the inevitable? When you felt like you were powerless? It can have two outcomes on a person. Some people approach a situation like this and refuse to give up. Despite all the evidence that you cannot win, these people keep pushing and keep striving to make change. Others will give up, fall into a depression, and fail to learn anything from what happened. It's not that they have the inability to do so, but their will to actually accept that change also dies when they choose to give up. As I sit here locked in a room with three desperate people, I wonder which type of person I will end up being. 6 hours ago, we had found ourselves at the end of our rope, ready to give up everything and everyone. No, I wasn't sure where we were even at. What is this place anyway? Cole asked. Nobody had the answer to that one, but I was starting to get a gnawing feeling in my gut that this was not an ordinary escape room. Adam was shuffling through the journal, looking more closely at each page. I know one thing for sure. I've tried to deny it, but it's dumb to try anymore. This is my journal. I checked the book myself. There was nothing to make it look like it was special, and I could hardly remember the way he jotted down the notes in school. Yet, still given all that we had been through over the past few days, I believed his words. That's how you knew the code? I asked him. He was too worn out to admit it. What in the fuck is going on? Meg shouted. Whoever is running this place definitely seems to have dirt on us, that's for sure, I agreed. They should have called this place the Mind Fuck Palace, Cole said as he finished the last bottle of water, possibly considering defacing the other ones he hadn't gotten around to the first go-round. All of us were starting to come to terms with the fact that we had stumbled upon something ominous, and it looks like it will stay that way for a while. What do we do now? Adam moaned gently. Silence filled the room, but Cole was the first one to act. All right, so they want us to play? Let's play. Cole got up and took a picture off the wall before using his brute strength and tearing it up. What are you doing? I asked. He walked toward the next painting. They want us to get freaked out, right? Play along and fulfill some sick fantasy. So all that matters is a stupid game. So we hurt them where it matters, Cole said. He reached for the painting and pulled it off the wall and then stopped. There, on the wall, was a spray-painted message. Rusty, Cole said as he read the message aloud. What? Meg asked. He fell to the floor in a sobbing mess as Adam came to his side. Hey man, get a grip, he said. Just give me some air, Cole shouted. I could tell immediately that he was now ready to speak, to give up the truth of what secret he held inside. We all waited as he cleared his throat and found the words he needed to speak. When I was a little boy, my dad, he drank a lot, more than I probably ever paid attention to, he began. He used to beat me a lot. He told me that I was such a fucking disappointment, he cried. When he got really drunk, he would ramble. He would say that he wished I was dead and that he had a dog instead. I think He always knew that I wasn't going to turn out to be the son he wanted. He stammered. Adam placed a hand on his shoulder as he weakly gestured toward the scrawled graffiti on the wall. He always said he would have called the dog Rusty, he explained. Meg was standing there looking like an idiot when I picked up a glass figurine again and realized it was my turn to start putting the pieces together. Have any of you heard of someone named Abigail Paxton? I asked. Adam looked at Meg. Neither of them showed any kind of reaction. Cole was too busy being shocked from his own personal revelation. No, why? Meg asked. I bit my lip. I had played my last card. It's nothing, I tried to say. Adam shook his head. The time for secrets is over, Kelly. We need to know everything that you know, he said. I knew he was right. Of course he was. I'm going to die in here anyway, right? So what difference did it really make? You know, I moved here from out of town. 2 years ago, I lived upstate near the valley. Well, anyway, back before I moved, I used to know her. She was different from the other girls that went to our school. Abby kind of kept to herself. Didn't bother anyone, but acted like she was better than everyone else. I was stupid and young. And my friend Beth told me that Abby was spreading rumors about me at middle school, saying that I had a penis, stuff like that. I was so mad. I didn't even think about it. I knew what she cared about the most. She used to carry the stupid little glass doll and called it her little good luck charm. I took it from her and smashed it in front of everyone. I'm a fucking bully. I could tell from Meg's face that she was already starting to see the connection. What in the fuck? She asked as she stared at that same glass doll that now sat in front of all of us. I don't know how it has anything to do with this place, and I didn't realize at first, or I would have said so sooner, I stammered. That's a lie. You knew it on our first day here when you saw that thing, Meg snapped. Then she glared accusingly at Adam. And you? You solved that crazy code. Care to explain how the fuck your journal got here? She asked. It wasn't luck for me to solve it, that's for sure, he admitted as he sat down. You said it was your old journal? What did you mean by that? I asked. I didn't really recognize my old handwriting because I haven't kept a journal like that for about a year. Not since you came here. I wrote it because I had feelings for you, Kelly. I was jealous of the attention others gave you, and the journal was my outlet. He stopped as he began to look down at the floor guiltily. I wrote things. I wanted to do them in there. Terrible things. But I kept them in code so that no one would ever know, he said. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. It made me feel like I was staring at a person I didn't even know anymore. None of us really seemed to know each other like we thought we did. I'm going to stop now and say something that nobody wants to admit in situations like this. I've never believed in coincidences. It's mostly to keep my own sanity. If you believe the universe has a reason for everything, it makes the bad stuff easier to deal with. My mom said it's a coping mechanism. She told me that sometimes things just happen. Until this morning, I would have believed her. I would have thought this was just an odd set of circumstances that had led my friends and I into a dangerous situation that we were fighting to figure out. Now, though, as Cole and Adam had come to terms with the fact that this room had somehow found their darkest secret and made them manifest, I was beginning to wonder what was really going on. Maybe this was the key to our escape? What about you, Megan? Anything in this room ringing a bell? I asked. She just curled up in a corner and shook her head gently, trying not to scream in frustration. None of us said a word as we sat there trying to rationalize what was happening. But Adam was the one who finally asked the question that was on all our minds. If we have all confessed, why is the game not over? He whispered. Megan shifted uncomfortably. Colden started to laugh. What's so funny? I asked. Don't any of you see what's happening? You're playing it right into their trap, he said. Meg sighed and looked at him. Can you please explain? She asked. He was looking at us like we were all stupid. Do I really have to spell it out for you? This is still a part of the game. Think about it. The rules said not to trust each other, right? And now we all see that this place has conjured up our worst and darkest parts of our personality. We all know we haven't told anyone those secrets. So how the hell could it have gotten here? Logical explanation would be exactly what Meg just suggested. Well, not so many words, but I know what she was really saying. One of you came here and planted this stuff. Like we're all lying to each other. It's a bunch of bullshit. So why are we even entertaining the idea? Cole asked. The others crossed their arms. I felt a little foolish to even consider that. All of us were probably feeling that way. So, what do we do now? May asked. Once again, none of us really had the answer. The desperation we were feeling earlier was creeping back into my heart. We have to do something, right? I said. Hell no. I ain't gonna be anyone's puppet. I'd rather sit here and starve than play the stupid game, Cole decided. Fine, whatever. Maybe you're ready to die, but rest of us aren't, Adam growled. But if we kept playing, what is it we're supposed to do? Turn on each other and make this a Saw wannabe film fest? Meg asked. All of us laughed nervously, but none of us were quick to correct her. And the truth was, none of us really knew what was going to happen next. Then Cole got another bright idea. We need to start a fire, he said. I blinked and looked at him. You're serious? He sat back down and started talking. Look, whoever this motherfucker is, he only cares about one thing. This stupid game. We gotta hit him where it hurts. Burn the room. His little game can't go on if we're crispy critters, Cole explained. Unless that's exactly what he wants, Adam pointed out. Need I remind you that he did say we're all guilty, I added. I wasn't sure he was really thinking this out rationally.